Welcome to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Welcome back, everyone, to game number 2 of the San Diego Padres franchise series for the 73 versus 98 History Maker Baseball Anniversary Set Tournament. Last night, the mighty 98 San Diego Padres, heavy favorites, struggled and held on to win last night 3-2 in a really good pitcher's duel between Bill Grief and Kevin Brown. Tonight, the 98 Padres will look to eliminate the 73 Padres. And let's get right to the lineups. Before we get to the lineups, the 98 Padres are sunny and harmony, and they have no issues. The 73 Padres will be stormy and semi-dissonant, and Pat Corrales, the backup catcher, will be eager until further notice. Game is played at Jack Murphy Stadium. It's a grass field. It is small for lefties and right-handed batters. The umpires for tonight's game for the 73 season, Augie Donatelli, he is semi-respected behind the plate. At first base for the 98 season, Jerry Meals, he is respected, semi-lenient. Second base, it will be from the 73 season, Doug Harvey. He is semi-questionable and lenient. And at third base, Ed Montague, and he is semi-questionable. And here is the 73 Padres starting lineup. Hernandez at shortstop. Grubb batting second, center field. Leron Lee, the designated coal batter, playing left field, batting third. Nate Colbert, the first baseman and cleanup hitter and designated hot batter for this game. He'll be followed by Gaston in right field, Hilton at third base, Roberts at second base, Kendall catching, Morrell is the DH. The lefty, Randy Jones, will be on the mound. He is a star, semi-flash, and control quality pitcher, and he is considered a prospect. Randy Jones was 7-6 with a 3.16 earned run average in 1973. For the 98 Padres, leading off will be Veras, the shortstop. He is going to be the designated coal batter. Steve Finley will be at second base, playing center field. Third batter will be Tony Gwynn, playing right field. Caminiti, third baseman, batting cleanup. Greg Vaughn, the left fielder, batting fifth. Wally Joyner, the first baseman, will be the designated hot batter. Hernandez, the catcher, batting seventh. Chris Gomez, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Ruben Rivera is the DH, batting ninth. On the mound will be Andy Ashby. He is semi-star. He's a semi-flash, and he's a control pitcher. And he is also an icon pitcher. Andy Ashby went 17-9 with a 3.34 earned run average for the 98 Padres. We are about to get underway, so let's get started. First batter coming up, Hernandez leading off. And it's a 166 to lead off the game. And is he a whiffer? Hernandez is not a whiffer, and he will ground out to third base for out number one. And for the next batter, Johnny Grubb, we're going to go to the player experience chart. And that's a 1-3. Is it a prospect pitcher? No. That is going to be another ground out to third. Quickly, 2 outs. That brings up Liron Lee, designated cold batter today. And it's a 3-3-5. And is he a sad sack? No, he's going to single to right field, and then he's going to get a stolen base. So, Liron Lee singles, then steals second. So, with 2 outs, Lee is on second base for the cleanup hitter, Colbert, who had a triple and a home run last night. He is the designated hot batter. And it is a 1-6-6. Is he a whiffer? He is a whiffer, and he strikes out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Okay, Randy Jones on the mound for the 73 Padres, and he will face Veras, who is the designated pull batter, and it's a 3-5-6. Is he the same? Veras is a right-handed batter, so they out the same. Is Veras a utility or a sad sack? No, and he is going to single down the third base line for a base hit. A leadoff single for the 98 Padres. Dave Finley coming up. A 1-2-4. Is he a control pitcher? He is. He is going to ground out to short, and that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, 2 outs and nobody on. Up comes Tony Gwynn. A 1-2-5 with the decided eye. Is he a struggler? No. Is Tony Gwynn patient? I believe no, he is not patient. Okay. And he is going to ground out to third base. And just like that, the inning is over. And at the end of one, we have no score. Okay, top of the second inning. Gaston, the right fielder, leading off. And we have a 1-4-6. Is he a flash pitcher? He's semi-flash. The decided eye says yes. It's a strikeout unless Gaston has a good eye. He does not. And it is strikeout number 2 and 2 in a row for Andy Ashby. 1 out. Hilton, third baseman, coming up. A 2-2-4, pitching at home. He is, and it's going to be a pop out to short. 2 down. And up comes Roberts. And that is a 2-3-5. Wild, no. Is he eager? Roberts is considered an eager, and he is going to single, but the whiffer emblem is next to that, and he is a semi-whiffer. The decided eye says yes, and Ashby will strike him out, take the hit away from him. And just like that, the inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the second. No score. Leading off, cleanup hitter, Ken Caminiti. He homered last night. And it's a 3-5-6. Are they the same? Caminiti is, let me just see here. He is a switch hitter, I believe. So, is he a utility or sad sack? He is a semi-utility. Didn't get the decided eye, and that's going to be a base hit for Caminiti. Caminiti leads off with a single, and up comes Greg Vaughn. A 1-3-3. Is Vaughn a slugger? He is a semi-slugger. He did not get the decided eye, and it's going to be a fly out to left field. Had he been a slugger, that would have been a home run. 1 out. Just missed it as he took the ball to the edge of the warning track. Route number 1. Wally Joyner up, designated hot batter. Had a 2-run homer yesterday. And 114, is he fresh? He is. The pitcher is fresh. And we're going to have a 6-4-3 double play. The second double play turned by the 73 Padres. And at the end of 2, no score. We go to the top of the 3rd. Kendall, Merrill, and Hernandez, the 8-9-1 batter. That is a 1-3-5. We're going to go to a special play chart. And it's going to be the balls and bogeys chart. A 1-2 routine fly ball is lost by the outfield. The batter is safe on second on a 2-base error. And we are going to just roll here to see who it was. It is the left fielder with a 2-base error. So Kendall is going to be on the E7. And Merle will come up. A 3-3-6. Is he an ace or dynamic? He is not. Sad sack, utility, or patient. He is neither one of those, and that is going to be a single to center field. Kendall is going to score. And the 73 Padres have jumped out to an early 1-0 lead here. Just like last night. It is 1-0. And we are going to go to the player experience chart for Hernandez. And that's a 3-3. Prospect batter. Hernandez is a semi-prospect. The decided eye says he is. And he's going to have a chopper ground out to the pitcher. That is going to be a fielder's choice. 1-4 at second base. And there is 1 out. Johnny Grubb coming up. A 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He is, and that is going to be a ground out to the pitcher. So again, another 1-4. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. And there are 2 outs. And that brings up Lee, the designated Cole batter, who singled and stole second back in the first. A 2-5-6. Is he a champion or patient batter? He is not. We have infield drama. A 4-6, shortstop Gold. The shortstop is Gomez. He is not Gold. And it's going to be an error on Gomez, the second error of the inning. E6. The 98 Padres committed 2 errors yesterday's game in the same inning. Back, I believe it was the second inning. So 4 errors in 2 games. We have runners on first and second, and 2 outs for Nate Colbert, the hot batter. Struck out his first time up. A 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic? No. Is he a slugger? Colbert is not a slugger, but he is going to single to left field unless he is a sad sack or home run king. Well, he's a semi home run king. The decided eye says he is, and that is going to be a strikeout. So that was huge. Colbert strikes out for the second time tonight. But the 73 Padres have taken a 1-0 lead here in the third inning. Go to the bottom of the third. 8, 7, 8, 9 batters. And it's a 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic? No. It's a pitcher batting? No. And that's going to be a walk through Hernandez to lead off the bottom of the third. And up comes Gomez. A 1-3-6. It's a blue one. We are going to the umpire chart with a runner on first base. A 1-2. Do we have a strict umpire at second base? We do not. And the going to be a fielder's choice for Gomez, as the umpire ruled Hernandez got to second before the force out was made, and he is going to be safe at second. And we are going to have a runner on second and 1 out. That will bring up Rivera. A 4-5-6. Is he patient? And he is. Let's see, where is he? He is semi-patient, didn't get the decided eye, so he will fly out to center field for out number 2, and we will go to the team chemistry chart for Veras, who the designated cold batter, who had a base hit to lead off the game. Team chemistry 6-6 is batting team harmony. They certainly are. Focus batter with a big swing, and it is going to be a fence chart lookup. We are going to the fence chart. Veras is a scrapper, a semi-scrapper, so we will look to see if that is true or not. No. So we are going to go to the other column, and it is going to be a double. And if Hernandez is active, he would score, but he will not score. Well, actually, he's going to score. He's on second base. Excuse me. I was thinking he was still on first. Gomez will not. So we have a tie ball game, a double by Veras, the designated cold batter. Is now 2 for 2. And just like that, this game is tied up. We have runners on second and third and 2 outs. And that will bring up Finley. And it's a 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He's semi-flash. And the decided eye says yes. And that will be a strikeout of Finley. That will end the inning. The 98 Padres have tied it up. And at the end of 3, it is 1-1. Go to the top of the fourth. Gaston leading off. He struck out back in the second inning. And it's a 2-3-3. Is he an ace or star? He is a semi-star pitcher. He got the decided eye, and that will be a ground out to short, 1 out. Hilton popped out to short his first at bat, and it's a 1-4-5, and that is going to be a ground out to third base. And Ashby quickly gets the first two batters, and that will bring up Robert, who also struck out in the his first at bat. It's a 3-4-6. Is Robert eager? He is eager. He will fly out to center in a 1-2-3 inning for Ashby. Go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1. Coney Gwynn leading off here. 0 for 1. And that is a 1-3-5. That will be a unusual play chart. And we are going to the balks and bogey chart again. Second time tonight. And it's a 2-4. And it says lead runner collides with fielder trying to make play. Gold glove hangs on for the out. Otherwise, he loses the ball and the runner is safe. First baseman is, let's see, not gold. And that is going to be an infield single. Well, actually, it's going to be an error. It's going to be an error on the first baseman. It's Gwynn, and he collided, and Gwynn knocked the ball out of his glove. So Gwynn is on first. Ken Caminiti had a base hit his first time up. It's a 3-4-4 prospect pitcher. Randy Jones is a prospect pitcher, and it's well hit. It's going to be the fence chart for Caminiti. Caminiti is a home run king. So as long as he doesn't roll a 1, it will be a home run. It will be his second home run of the series. And it is. It is a fly ball to deep left field. And Caminiti has just hit a 2-run homer to put the 98 Padres ahead 3-1. So it is now 3-1. And that'll bring up Vaughn to face Randy Jones. And it's a 1-3-6. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Is he whiffer or cold? Vaughn is a semi-whiffer. Didn't get the decided eye. It's going to be infield drama. And that is a 5-5. First baseman Iron. He is not. And it's going to be a routine grounder, unassisted to first base. 1 out. Wally Joyner, the designated hot batter, grounded into a double play. His first at bat, it's a 1-6-6. Is he a whiffer? He is not, and that's going to be a ground out to third base. 2 down, and we will go to the player experience chart for Hernandez, who walked and scored last inning. 4-5. Is he a prospect batter? Hernandez is not a prospect batter, and he is going to ground out to first base to the pitcher to end the inning. But the 2-run homer by Ken Caminiti has given the 98 Padres a 3-1 lead as we head to the fifth. Top of the fifth, it'll be Kendall, who reached on a two-base error by the left fielder, Finley. And it's a 1-3-6. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Whiffer or cold? No. We got infield drama. And it's a 3-6. Is the third baseman gold? The third baseman is Caminiti. He is not gold. And it is going to be an error on Ken Caminiti. So Kendall has reached for the second time today on an error. It's a third error for the 98 Padres and their fifth error in this short two-game matchup. Merrill coming up. He singled and knocked in a run back in the third. And it is a 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? He's a semi-star. He did not get the decided eye. Is Morel a Zadsack utility or patient? He is utility, and that is going to be a strikeout. One out. That will bring up Hernandez, who is 0 for 2. And that is a blue 1-1-3-5. Go to the unusual charts, which is actually, in this case, the umpire chart with a runner on, excuse me, first base. And that is a 2-4. Respected umpire at second base. No. And he is going to rule the runner is safe. He got in before the force play could be made. And we have a fielder's choice for Hernandez. And we have runners on first and second and one out. So the 73 Padres trying to mount a rally here. Up comes Grubb, 0 for 2. And it's a 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic? No. Is the pitcher batting? No. And we have a walk. So the bases are now loaded with one out. Is Andy Ashby struggling here in the fifth inning? And the batter will be Lee, who is singled, stolen a base, and reached on an error by the shortstop. He's a designated cold batter. And it is a 3-3-4 ace or star pitcher. He's semi-star. The decided eye says he is. And that will be a pop-up to first base. Infield fly rule is called. And there are two outs. And the bases remain loaded for Colbert, who is the designated hot batter. He had struck out twice today. Had a good game yesterday. Is he eager? Colbert is not eager, and he is going to walk. So Ashby walks Colbert with the bases loaded. That makes the score 3-2. The bases remain loaded for Gaston, who is 0 for 2. And a 2-3-4. Runners on base. Oh boy, plate drama. Look out. And we have a 2-3. It's a catcher iron. The catcher is Hernandez. He is not iron. And he is going to be, it's going to be a ball. And in this case, we are going to go to the umpire chart with the bases loaded. So, big play here. It's a 2-3. Attempted fielder's choice at third base. A lenient umpire At third base, no. He is questionable. The runner is safe. Other umpires rule the runner out at third. So they make the play at third base. A close call. The 73 Padres did not like that call. But they do get one run. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. The 1998 Padres lead 3-2. Could have been a very big inning there. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off will be Gomez. He is 0 for 1. And it's a 1-4-4. Is he flash? He is semi-flash. Got the decided eye. It's going to be a strikeout. And home plate umpire is not questionable, so it will remain a strikeout. 1 out. I'll bring up Rivera, who is 0 for 1. That is a 1-6-6. Is he a whiffer? Rivera is a whiffer, and he is going to strike out. So 2 strikeouts by Randy Jones here in the bottom of the fifth, and there are 2 outs. Vera, the leadoff hitter, has singled, doubled, and knocked in a run, and he's the designated Cole batter. Go figure. And that is a 1-3-5. Again, unusual chart. Got several of those tonight. And in this one, we are going to go to memorable plays in the field chart. And it's a 5-5. We go to highlight reel A. So we're going to move to the highlight reel A rare event chart. And it is a 1-6. Batter is thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double. So Veras gets his 3rd hit of the game, but is thrown out by the center fielder. And that ends the inning. No runs. It was 1 hit. And at the end of 5, the score remains the San Diego Padres of 1998 leading 3-2. As we go to the top of the 6th, Ashby still out there. Gave up a run last inning, unearned run. Both runs have actually been unearned. The runners that have scored reached on errors. He's only given up 2 hits, but his defense has let him down. 3 errors behind him out in the field. He'll face Hilton, Roberts, and Kendall, the 6, 7, 8 batters. And he is semi-fresh now. A 1-1-2. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. You got the decided eye. It's going to be a strikeout unless Hilton has a good eye. And he does not. So strike 3. Hilton is out of there. 1 out. Up comes Roberts. He is 0 for 2. A 4-5-6. Is Roberts patient? He is not, and he will fly out to center field. 2 down, and Kendall, who was reached on an error by the 2-base error by the left fielder and an error by the third baseman, and he has scored both runs. And we are going to the team chemistry chart for his at bat. And it's a 3-4. Batting team harmony. They are not, they are dissonant. And he will ground out to third. A 1-2-3 inning for Ashby. He comes back nicely there. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Finley up 0 for 2. A 3-4-6. Is he eager? Finley is semi-eager. The decided die says yes. He flies out to center. One out. Next batter is Gwynn. He is 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored. A 3-4-6. Is he eager? And he is semi-eager, didn't get the decided die. And this time he is going to walk. One out, Gwynn on first. That brings up Ken Caminiti. He is 2 for 2, a single and a 2-run homer. And that's a 3-4-5. Is it an iron catcher? No. Does Caminiti have a good eye? He does not. And that is going to be a strikeout. 2 down. And for the next batter, we will go to the Baseball Now chart. A 1-2. Is he a hot batter? He is not. He will ground out to short. And that ends the inning. We've completed 6 here at Jack Murphy Stadium. The 98 Padres lead 3-2. They won last night's game by a score of 3-2. And we go to the 7th, and it'll be Merrill coming up. He is 1 for 2. He has knocked in a run. Ashby with a 4-5-6. Is Merrill patient? He is not, and he will fly out to center field. 1 out. Go to the team chemistry chart. A 5-6. Is the pitching team dissonant? They are not, and that is going to be a foul out to the catcher for out number 2. And that will bring up Grubb, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. And a 3-4-6. Is he eager? Grubb is not eager, and he will walk. A 2-out walk. Grubb's second walk of the night. It's a runner on first with 2 outs. And Lee, the designated cold batter, 1 for 3. A 2-5-6. Champion or patient? He is neither one of those. We have infield drama. 5-5. Is the first baseman iron? The first baseman is Joyner. He is not iron. And that is going to be a routine ground out for out number 3. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Score remains 3-2, 98 Padres. Jones coming out. They do have action in the bullpen. He'll be facing Joyner, the designated hot batter, who is 0 for 2. A 2-6-6. Is he a leadoff batter? He is, and that is a base hit for Joyner. So Joyner on first. Hernandez coming up, 0 for 1 with a walk. A 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is semi-flash. Didn't get the decided eye. Is Hernandez a sad sack? No, we got check with the scorer. And we get a 6. It's an error charged either to the first baseman or third baseman. Decided die comes up, it'll be third base. And it is. It's an error on the third baseman, Hilton. And just like that, we have runners on first and second and no outs. And that is going to be it for Randy Jones. The 73 Padres are going to the bullpen. And they are going to bring in Romo. The right-hander comes in. Romo is a semi-star. He is semi-flash, and he's a semi-icon pitcher. So he'll be looking to keep this game close. Run it on first and second. Gomez up. Romo looking for the double play ball. It's a 4-5-5. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. He got the sided eye, so it's a strikeout unless Gomez has a good eye, and he does not, and a big strikeout. Gomez strikes out for the second time tonight. 1 out. Rivera coming up. He is 0 for 2. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? He is not, and he will fly out to center. Quickly, Romo gets the first two batters out. There are 2 outs. And the leadoff batter, Veras, the designated Cole batter, is 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, and an RBI. And he rolls a 5-6-6. Does he have a good eye? He does not, and he is going to strike out. So Romo comes in, does the job with runners on first and second, gets out of the inning. And at the end of 7, the score remains 3-2. Okay, Ashby still. Yep. Now, Ashby now would not be semi-fresh. He's not going to be fresh, so they are going to go to the bullpen. So Ashby is going to get credit for 7 innings. He's going to leave the game with a 1-run lead, and he's going to give it up for the bullpen. And coming in, it's going to be Dan Maselli, the right-hander. Is a semi-star. He is flash and semi-control. And he's a semi-icon pitcher. So Maselli coming in here in the top of the 8th inning will face Colbert, who's the designated hot batter. He has struck out twice, but walked with the bases loaded. Here we go. A 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He is, and he strikes out Colbert. And Colbert now has the hat trick as he has struck out 3 times tonight. 1 out. Gaston now up 0 for 3. And it's a 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic? No. Sad sack, utility, or patient? He is a utility, so he's semi-utility. And that is a strikeout. So Maselli comes in, strikes out the first 2 batters. There are 2 outs. We'll bring up Hilton, who is 0 for 3. A 4-6-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control. Didn't get the decided eye. Home run king or slugger for Hilton? He is neither. And that's going to be a ground out to short. A 1-2-3 inning for Maselli. He does the job. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The 98 Padres with a slim 3-2 lead. Romo coming out for his second inning of relief. Came in with the runners on first and second and no out. And got 2 strikeouts and a flyout last inning. It's a 3-5-6. Are they the same? Finley is a left-handed batter. Romo the right-handed, so that's not going to apply. Utility or sad sack for Finley? He is a semi-utility. The decided eye says yes, he is utility, and he is going to go round out to short. 1 out. Quinn comes up. He is 0 for 2. Scored a run on, reached on an error and scored, and he has walked. 2-2-6. See the cleanup batter? No. He is going to fly out to left field. And that is 2 outs. And Ken Caminiti comes up. He is 2 for 3. He's the difference in this game. His 2-run homer in the fourth gave the 98 Padres a 3-1 lead. And a 2.55. Is he a star pitcher? He's a semi-star. Didn't get the decided eye. Is Caminiti a home run king? He is a home run king, and it's another deep fly ball to left field. You can kiss that one goodbye. Caminiti, his second home run of the game, his third of the series, and that makes the score 4-1. 98 Padres lead. A 2-out home run by Caminiti. Brings up Vaughn. And that's a 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is semi-fresh. The side eye says yes. A line out. So one mistake by Romo there. Home run. As Caminiti has been hot in this series. His third home run. And at the end of 8, it is 4-2 San Diego Padres of 1998 lead. And they're playing that song, Hell's Bells, as Trevor Hoffman will come in, try and pick up his second save of the series. Came in last night with a 3-1 lead and did give up a home run, but got the save anyways. His qualities are ace, star, flash, and control, all full qualities. And he's a semi-icon pitcher, so quite impressive for Trevor Hoffman. He will be facing the 7, 8, 9 batters. Roberts is 0 for 3. And it's a 2.55. Is he a star pitcher? He is. It's going to be a strikeout unless Roberts has a good eye. No. And Hoffman gets the first batter on a strikeout. 1 out. A 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is. It's a strikeout unless Kendall has a good eye. Kendall has a semi good eye. And he's going to avoid the strikeout, but he is going to ground out. Still an out, and it is 2 outs. The 73 Padres down to their last out. Have Merrill coming up. He is 1 for 3. Pitched by Hoffman. A 1.35. We are going to the umpire chart with nobody on base. And it's a 1-2. Do we have a strict umpire at second base? We do not. And that is going to be a double as he rules the umpire safe. Merrill stretches it to a double, and that's only the third hit by the 73 Padres. So, with 2 outs, Merrill is on second base. And the leadoff batter, Hernandez, who is 0 for 4, steps in. Hoffman looks in. Pitch is a 3-4-4. Is he a prospect? He is not a prospect. Is Hernandez patient? He is not. It's a high pop up in the infield. Second baseman is under it, and that is going to do it. The game is over. The 1998 Padres will move on in the tournament. That is, believe it or not, the 6th series win by a 1998 team in this tournament. The 98 Padres, who were heavy favorites to win this series, do so. They do sweep, but the games were not easy. A 3-2 win last night and a 4-2 win tonight, as the 73 Padres got good pitching from both their pitchers, just couldn't get the hitting going. And that was the difference in this series. Home runs. Yesterday, the 98 Padres had 2 home runs. Tonight, 2 more home runs. And that's going to do it here from Jack Murphy Stadium. Once again, the 1998 San Diego Padres will move on in this tournament. They had 4 runs on 7 hits. They committed 3 errors, 5 errors in the series. In the 1973 Padres, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody who watched the game tonight. We are going to be playing I believe, the last American League Series matchup tomorrow, which I believe is going to be the Houston Astros, which will be a mismatch, I believe. I'm pretty sure the 98 Astros were a strong team. And that game one will be tomorrow night. So once again, hope everyone has a good one, and we will see you tomorrow night for the Houston Astros start of their series. Bye.